Hi guys, hello, merry meets everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and yes, it is the morning, and I know what you're gonna say. Didn't you just do one last night? Yes, I did. So why are we doing one in the morning? Well, for one thing, I want to try to approach more people and more communicate with more of you. I know you guys got a lot to say, and I don't know how long it's going to take before this thing finally goes on here. I had talked about this earlier. Let's see. Money. Make sure I get the right date on this. Okay. Today, of course, is Thursday. It's the 12th, and being it's the 12th of the month of April, we have some news to cover, and it's not all exciting. According to Upper Hammer Range Project, it says that we are likely to have more potential snowflakes on Monday. Also, it's potentially also has been reported in the Weather Channel of the same system that is coming into the Midwest of the country, and it's going to make some severe hail, thunderstorms, and dangerous lightning. Ooh, this is going to be fun. So, we got the so-called North American snow king that's sitting there and bragging about how great he is, how he's been snowing on your parade. But the sad truth is that he's not thinking about is that there's responsibilities that come with being a snow king, or a snow queen for that matter. And one of the biggest one is to realize that your actions are going to have repercussions on many lives. It's something I learned relatively early, and I always kept that in mind when I was doing my working during my season. Apparently this person, whoever he is not thinking things that way. And so that's kind of screwing everybody else up. Otherwise, oh well, I'm going to do it, right? Now, last night, last live chat went pretty well. I just wanted to try to fill in some of the blanks that we didn't quite get a chance to attack. What kind of attack are we talking about? First of all, I do agree with my audience that Publishers Clearinghouse thing is certainly questionable. I don't deny that. One person wondered why people would fall for this, and I'm going to explain something. There are always people in the world who are always looking for a hopeful event, especially if they're the ones who bought the equivalent of the ticket, In my state, the lottery, especially with the super prize ones like the big, huge Powerballs, are extremely popular. And occasionally, even I'll buy a ticket myself, and I don't really normally play the lottery. Because you say to yourself hey, if I can win, I can turn my life around. And that's the cool thing. But, unfortunately, the reality kicks in when you realize that you and possibly a couple million other people are thinking the same thing. So, the lottery players, get all excited. Well, if I get this money, I could do things, I could do great things. I could sell my property, I could set up my world hunger, I can bring global peace. It'd be surprising what people are going to do with the money. And it's a great thing, but it doesn't happen that way. You see, the problem is that people do like to dream of doing great things, and I think it's a human condition in general, is that you really hope that the fates are going to smile upon you, but they don't always, and so you end up getting kind of distressed or sad because, just another failure. That's sad. Now, the reason I started a little earlier today is 2 reasons. Actually 3. Okay, let's start with the first one. Number 1, I had nothing else to do. Number 2, my case manager is coming at 11 o'clock, and we got to make an appointment to see eye specialist, see if we'll get me some new eye classes. And number 3 is I want to reach out to those people in Europe who have, unfortunately, sadly enough, did not get a chance to participate in last night's live stream because of the fact that we have a big time zone difference between them and Eastern United States. So those of you right now, for example, in the UK, it is about, in London, I think it's about, what is it, 5 hours? It's like 4:06 p.m., I think. And for you guys, that means that you guys would have missed out. Because by the time the 7 o'clock Eastern live stream starts, you guys are in bed getting ready, or barely just getting up to go to work in the morning. And nobody's going to want to go to work like death warmed over. Okay, that's serious. That's reality. At least now, at least you get a chance to chat with me. And yes, I am taking chats, not on the phone, but on the no phone call chats, but I'm taking text chats. So you can text at me at this point because I'm here, and so this makes it easier if I just see Ted's on. How you doing? Yeah. How you doing, Ted? I was just explaining, as I said to the people across the pond, that we're trying to find ways to facilitate for them to be more actively involved in the channel instead of being, because of time zone differences, kind of passive. Because I think it would be beneficial for me and them and all of Europe in general. Take Finland, for example. Finland is 7 hours ahead of us. I mean, it's a 9:08. And in 7 hours, it comes out to be 16:08, which is 4:08 p.m. It's just 2 hours after London. So being able to reach out to all those people in those countries is a fantastic thing because they'll be able to, speak up, especially since they did not get a chance to call in last night because they were probably asleep. But since Ted's here, let me ask you, Ted, did you think of last night's live stream? Did you watch it any? Now Ted is actually on the East Coast as well, so he's in my time zone, I believe. Well, I think it's, as far as your idea of reaching out to more people overall, globally, is a great thing. And I think it's a good step in the right direction. And he says, what about your Australian viewers? One step at a time, one step at a time. Right now, the Google statistics doesn't really show we have too many people in Australia. I got 1 or 2 in New Zealand now. Does this thing have a time zone calculator on it? My phone does, but as I said, we're going to be working on it, Ted, one step at a time. to add more time zone support. Depending on how physically I feel, time soon as we can. Let's see. Yeah, I understand. That's the reason why, we do have the replays. Get a chance to watch the live show. But what did you think of last night's live show since you said you saw the replay? Yeah. So anyway, last night's live show was a fairly good show. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't super fantastic. It could have been a lot worse. But at least I could say it was fairly productive. We got a lot of things in, and no shows and that being so early. What do you mean by early? I mean, 7 o'clock at night isn't, in the East Coast, if you're on the East Coast, isn't necessarily early. But then again, maybe you work second or third shift. That could be a reason why. That's the reason I tried to add more times. I have people chasing me, inviting me, feeling like you could. Yeah, I thought it was fairly constructive too. Why are you still coming home from work, or are you still eating dinner at 7 o'clock p.m. at night? Alright, so we're waiting for his response. What do you want to talk about, Dylan? Like you said at the beginning of the video, I'm sorry that that lottery and that Publishers Clearinghouse thing was a scam, because, like you said, you could have really benefited from the money if it wasn't. Because I think you could have finally did something important in your life, like fix up your life. Fix up your teeth. Make amends for all financial wrongdoing you have done by taking on credit cards, falling behind in debt, and could pay them all off. And I think that would have been a great asset for that. And I know you were looking forward to it. I was. I still would like to do that. He says, yeah, well, I think what happened was, as I tried to explain last night, it's so many times in the show, we have had people who have tried to make fun of people with disabilities. Same thing, this guy that they say CVC Coachella or somebody was one of those guys that was coming on my show and acting like the Tourette's people. And so I couldn't tell who was legitimate and who wasn't. And I think there was a lot of misunderstanding that a lot of the people on my show, sometimes they're not very easy to tell if they're sincere or if they're playing games. And that makes it harder for me and harder for them. Well, I already was starting to wonder anyway, so it wasn't like it was the only thing. But, and they still never got anything from them. They said they were supposed to email me instructions. I never got those instructions. I never mentioned I entered the lottery, and I did enter the sweepstakes. So that I never mentioned on my channel that I entered the lottery, so it wasn't like something that the Blue Spike would have tried to do to create a false, as I never mentioned anything on the YouTube channel while entering the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes. I kept that secret. So all of a sudden I get a phone call from some guy from, he sent clarifying he was Asian, or Far Eastern, saying I won and that I was guaranteed this money and I had to pay for an insurance package. It seemed kind of unusual, because that would have been something that if about a year ago, we would have had people trying to call in and say, I won this money from this contest or that contest. And I never mentioned to anybody that I actually did enter the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes. But I did. So it seems kind of interesting. No, I don't think so. I don't think she's part of that at all. She was just as surprised when I asked her to get involved to take the notes because of my hearing, and so she was just as excited too, because she wanted to see me get my life together so that I'd be able to buy the building which I wanted to buy, and I still do. I don't think so. I don't think she knows anybody with an 876 area code phone number. So, yeah, I don't think Dory would have done it. No, I definitely not. It's nice thought, but I don't think so. By the way, we may have potential snow coming on Monday. As I said at the beginning of the show, Oppenheimer Ranch Project says that, and I think that's the Weather Channel says the same thing, is that there is any system coming this way, there's going to be a blizzard. I'm really looking forward to that, right? The blizzard. That's all we need. Seriously though, I don't think we need another blizzard. I think that if this so-called sit there and brag and say how he's so great because he can make me snow even in the spring, I think that this guy is really highly irresponsible, because if you kill all the crops in the fields, and then everybody's going to starve, and then that's not going to solve anything, except reduce the Earth's population by quite a bit. Well, I don't think so, but now, for those of you, if you guys are wondering why I'm trying to keep working with phones, because the phone's all the way down here and my eyeballs are already up here, so I have to lift the phone so I can see the phone and the chats, because I'm reading the chats on the screen right now. Yeah. Okay, so, as I said, I don't have too many European audience people. And I have maybe just about as many people from Australia and New Zealand as I do from the UK. Except, the UK is where I've been wanting to go now for several years. So, that's the research, the time. Yeah. Technically, as I said, Mother did not already endorse him. He does not have her endorsement. He does not have the right to call himself any weather steward, because he's not on the list of stewards or stewardesses of the weather. I should explain this. There's actually 28 steward and stewardesses positions, as the Earth is broken into seven zones. Okay, just like FidoNet is, but it's almost inside the Eastern Europe. I think it's Zone 6. She doesn't use the number so much, but Zone 1, which is North America, Canada, and we use Southwest Greenland. Mexico is under the South American, Central American Weather Steward. I also gave the Weather Steward Texas to do also, because that they're not going to want to live by snow. They don't like that. Anyway, so there was a lot of decisions made to try to bring, the weather balance to everybody for my season. But the problem is that the snagger, okay, and the braggarts are not approved by Mother God, because one of the most important things is you gotta show humility. It means accept that if you make a mistake, you gotta be willing to accept that you made a mistake. And you need to work with people, not try to act like a pompous ass. And that is what he's doing. So, the issue as a weather steward, you gotta work with people, not try to make everybody else look awful. My season ended, as I said, on the 20th of March. Okay? And my season ends always on a star. Okay? Always start. That's what I agreed to. Those are the terms that I agreed on all the way back in 2011. And that's how I've been doing things since. And it's a good thing. I get 3 months to do the things I need to do, and then of course to let somebody else take the reins in spring, and then someone else does it in summer, and someone else does it in autumn. There have been other weather stewards that have been requested to do 2 or 3 seasons. I was doing all 4 seasons for a short time. But because my heart is not in it for summer, I just didn't really feel like I could do summer, and so I explained that to Mother. I said, Mom, I'm not a summer person. I'm not going to be good at doing summer. Please, can you find somebody who would be a better candidate? And she said to me, well, right now I can't find anybody for summer. I said, but summer's the best season for most people would like to do summer. She said, well, this is a couple years ago. She said, could you do summer for a short time? This is 2015. I said, yeah, for a short time, but I'd rather get back to doing winter because that's my favorite season. And she did find somebody to replace me for spring, summer, and autumn. I don't really know anything about that person. I know one was a smart man. He had a lot of skill, but when it came to weather working, he just didn't have the skill. Replacement. It was not because he was anything, like a bad person. He just didn't have the ability to do weather sorcery. And that's hard too. Especially since getting training is hard. No, technically he doesn't have any power at all. Because as I said, he's not part of the official endorsement. He's rogue, okay? And that's just it. And you're rogue, you're rogue. Besides, I don't really see it, for me, I don't really see it as a major loss anyway. But then again, I'm the kind of person that just is grateful that I do have those months I do, and that they work out fine for me. Okay, let me get some more coffee here. I would get more hot cocoa too, but unfortunately, hot cocoa's got a lot of calories. I'm not really interested in that. Alright. Yeah. But in this case, he doesn't even have a start, because he doesn't have any power at all. So, like I said, he's just basically a bag of hot air. He may think he's got power, but he doesn't have power. And Mother and Father God are already aware of people like that. See, that's what happened to Alexander Voskolov of Russia. He went to the University of Moscow. He basically was endorsed by Mother and Father God for a weather steward for winter in Russia. And what happened is he got to be so over arrogant that Mother God told me the story that I threw him off the job because he didn't care about what he was doing to his people of Russia. His ego was too big. And then he was thrown off the job. His girlfriend, Tanaya, was offered the opportunity because she had a kindred spirit and was willing to take on the responsibility, even though her knowledge of weather. She's technically, she replaced her boyfriend, Alexander Voskolov. So Tanaya is, I don't remember her last name, has been maintaining the weather of the Soviet Union, Russia, and Eastern Europe ever since. So I don't think Alexander Voskolov is still running around bragging how great he is, and basically eating a lot of humble pie right now, because he had it, and then because of his arrogance, he lost it. And that's important to remember, is that power can be given, power can be taken away. It's a privilege, not a right. And you can find yourself looking on the outside looking in, especially if the repeated admonishments, you don't seem to realize the seriousness of the situation. No. You see, that's another thing. He doesn't have power. Because what's going on is almost all the weather stewards and stewardesses have very little power. Father God. Father God controls the sun. Father God provides the warmth. He takes care of the universe. And right now the sun is running a little bit on the low side, temperature-wise, and that's affecting the energy that comes to Earth. So, because the Earth is cooling a bit, would be more likely to be in vain to try to reverse the condition. But because the sun is the major power center of the Earth, it heats everything, it keeps the Earth warm and provides light. And of course, its magnetic events such as coronal mass ejections also have effect on the Earth's geomagnetic quakes, and those cause tsunamis and the volcanisms on their eyes. So there's more particulates going into the air and causing the sun to be blocked even further. So the point is that almost any weather steward is going to tell you we can't easily compete against something that's greater than us. And if the sun, which is outside of our jurisdiction, is running a low on the low side, it doesn't matter how much we would like to try to cut back on the snow. It's not going to happen because we've been overruled by a higher power. In this case, it's Father God and his solar energy. But he has a reason for it, I'm sure. I don't know what it is, but they could be related to a variety of things, including maybe he's trying to remind people on Earth that he's still Father God, and that he still controls our resources that we need to live. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it also means that we have to be willing to give acknowledgement to the fact that we can't change what's going on with the sun because we only work on the Earth. I'm only a 9th level Earth steward. I'm not. That was what you'd have to be to even go against Father God. And I don't want to go against Father God. And there is no 11th and 12th weather steward out there. There just never has been, at least not to my knowledge. And if there was this dual king right there, he says, his claimed responsibility for all these display his power. Well, I could have claimed all those nor'easters too if I was a pompous fool. I'm not a pompous fool. I'm an honest person. I have honesty, I have scruples, and I believe in being factual. And looking at the situation with the environment and the weather and when the weather patterns, it would be very difficult. Oh, I love this song. Playing Karma Chameleon here at the soup kitchen on the radio. It's funny because this is a parochial radio station. They're playing Karma Chameleon. I'm just listening to the radio. Yeah, well, I can't help that with the stream lagging. It's gonna lag anyway. Come on, chameleon. Because unfortunately it's just going over the mobile network right now, so it's lag. It's just the nature of the beast. You know, it's just lucky enough we even able to do live streams in the middle of nowhere. I remember this song so much from when I was a kid. Come on, Chameleon by Culture Club, Boy George. It's just a random song. And like I said, it's funny, it's playing the song on a parochial radio station. Okay, what do you think about the possibility of... No, I don't think so. You know, she's not in his... She doesn't support him. She doesn't want anything to do with him. She's listening to him on the radio, on the show. She doesn't understand why he's doing what he's doing or saying what he's saying. But for some reason, the song Opprobrium breadsticks on a North American stout pig. Sorry, Come a Chameleon. You ever watch the video? It's fun. They're on the Mississippi River boat, right? And this, he's like a gambler. Yeah. He's a gambler. And then there's Boy George wearing his little dress and this supposed to be turn of the century, 19th century, and they were starting to dance around. Kind of cool. What do you think about the possible? Okay, no, I just answered your question. I don't think so. Come on, chameleon. Go. Don't reason of my dreams. Don't be. Come on, chameleon. So, okay, alright, okay, I hope you get going, I have a good, okay, hopefully I'll see you on Wednesdays, Sunday's live stream that's coming up. We're going to be covering more of things, I don't know what exactly, I don't know either. If you got an idea? No. So we'll have to see what happens. Hopefully Ted and Nikki will be on that one too, so we'll have to see how that goes. So, let's see. But I do appreciate you participating, Ted, so I will see you soon on the chats, okay? Anyone else want to join in really quickly? Because it's already 9:38 Eastern Time. And I was really kind of interesting that WJMJ from the Archdiocese of Hartford would play Culture Club's Karma Chameleon. Do you think they would play the war song? That would be more like something I think that they probably would have played. Or A Fine, Fine Day. A Fine, Fine Day. Alright. Okay. So for now, it looks like it's pretty quiet. So let's get to some actual weather news right now. Let's get to the weather news since obviously we didn't go through anything. So let me log in here. Okay, here's Windy by the Association they're playing right now.
I'm starving. I want breakfast.
And right now it's actually not windy outside at all. Right now it's 5 degrees Celsius. It's mostly cloudy. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely would say it's a thinner, wispier kind of cloud. It's not really heavy. It feels like 5 degrees Celsius. Winds east at 4 kilometers per hour. Humidity is at 67%. UV indices are 1 and low. Dew point is at 0 degrees Celsius. Sunrise this morning was at 6:17 a.m. Sunset tonight will be at 7:30 p.m. Looking at the extended forecast for the next few days, we see it's going to be, for today, the expected high will be about 13 degrees high as a high, 7 degrees as a low, 90% chance of precipitation. For Friday, April 13th, it says it's going to be a high of 20, a low of 12 degrees Celsius, a high of 30% chance of precipitation, with mostly cloudy. Saturday, April 14th, it's going to be again mostly cloudy with some rain, a high of 22, the low is 0, a 50% chance of precipitation. Now look at this, guys. So we're going to go through Sunday and Monday. Sunday says April 15th, it's going to be a high of 5 and a low of 4 degrees Celsius with 80% chance of rain. Monday, April 16th, it shows rain again, a high of 11 and a low of 2 with 90% chance of precipitation. And then we have some snowflakes showing up after that on the 17th, because the temperature will be a high of 5 and a low of 0 with 30% chance of precipitation. So it's really kind of temperatures are all over the map. They're not consistent at all. They're just not consistent at all. So, are we going to have a live stream on Sunday? Yes, we are. Always is. And as I said to Ted, Nikki and Ted will probably be there. Ted was feeling pretty sick, so he wasn't there yesterday on Wednesday, but Nikki says she thinks her husband will be there on participate in the live stream. And as far as these live streams potentially being laggy, please understand one thing, guys. It's very fortunate, thanks to modern technology, that we're able to have a live stream in the middle of nowhere. Most people don't really think of that. Box here, I would not have had a live stream at all. I would not have been able to do these. Thanks to this and T-Mobile's network, we're able to reach out and be on the internet. Anywhere I have access to a T-Mobile tower with the data plan I have, I'm on a grandmother plan. It has binge on data stash, and it really works out great because I've only used the data stash once in a great while. Because of the binge on part of it, we can actually stream onto YouTube, and it doesn't go against the data quota, which is great because I explained that I need something like that from T-Mobile, basically because I do live streams on YouTube, and I need to be able to reach out to people. If you was not able to get the binge on with the data stash part of the plan, I would have been very limited at only 6 gigabytes of data, so I would not have been able to do the live streams. I would have been doing the vlogs, but I would not have been able to continue to do the live streams. But because people seem to say they like the live streams better than the vlogs, I have mixed feelings about that. Because first of all, the vlogs are fine when you want to get to the point and get it out fast. And if you want to sit there and meander and you got the time to do it, yeah, the live streams do fine for that. But you guys obviously sometimes will be saying yourself, I just want the facts, ma'am. I don't want to have you sit there and talk about Karma Chameleon by Culture Club. Yeah, that's what I would consider important. Alright, so for now, I want to thank you all for watching this live stream. Please do me a favor and don't forget to share these videos with your friends. Do take a look at the 2018 playlist. There's a lot of new content in the 2018 playlist. We have videos on our Ranch Project. We have videos up there by Adapt 2030. We also have videos by Be the Light on the 2018 playlist, as well as our live streams, our vlogs, and other content. So you can always be kept abreast of what's going there. So you don't have to worry. That's all for the 2018 stuff. 2017, same organization. But that 2017 covered a lot of political news, which I kind of decided not to get into right now, 2018, because, let's be honest, if you really want to hear any more political news, because it seems that it was one thing that killed my channel, was that people did not want to be part of the political scene. Not to blame you at all, okay? But, alright, so let's just wrap this up. So, giving away the sync buffers, I'm going to point this at a generic scene, and then once I see a generic scene on here, I will go ahead and then turn it off. So for now, see you later. Bye-bye.
Toward the end of her short life, Teresa began at a hospital sharing her thoughts on the spiritual